Touching toes seems a very simple movement, but many people just can't do it, especially people who are suffering from chronic back pain. But it doesn't always have to be this way. Hi, Yuji Kitano here from Kitano Method. I'll help you eliminate your pain and get you moving and live the life you always wanted, both online and on-site. If you're new here, make sure you click the subscribe button. Let's get into it. Touching toes or bending over is probably the most common movement in our lives, like washing your face, vacuuming, putting socks on, picking up the groceries from the floor, even getting up from the couch. You need to bend. But most people think that it takes months and years of practice. Let me tell you about my client Trish. She was suffering from chronic back pain for 8 years after a tragic horse riding accident and multiple surgeries. She couldn't even touch her knees.
That was the first time I've been able to bend since my horseback riding accident 8 years ago.
I am so stoked. I can't tell you. It was like I could put my palms on the floor. I haven't been able to touch my knees in 8 years. Not having pain bending over is huge for me. I could put on my socks and shoes this morning without pain. That was huge. I usually don't wear socks and shoes. I'll wear my sandals so I don't have to worry about it.
Isn't she awesome? Now, what I'm going to teach you is exactly what I taught her over the screen. And this time, it's your turn. Before we start, we always go through the assessment. It's not a test to pass or fail you, okay? We just want to check before and after, so we know if it actually works for you. As you bend over, you need to think about not just how far you can reach, but also how you feel. If it's your familiar pain or new pain, stiffness or tightness, feeling confident or fearful. Please note those. Just so that you know, this is not an exercise, okay? So you don't have to do them multiple times. Just do it once or twice. Now, let's get you to touch your toes. The first thing we're going to do is stand shoulder width apart, okay? And then your feet should be parallel, right? And then put your both hands just right under your hip bone, right here, like this, okay? And then touching the little fingers just top of your thigh, like that, okay? Bend your knees, okay? And avoid knees coming in like this. Okay, keep it out here, right? And then keep back straight, lean forward a little bit, shifting weight towards your toes. Then you should be able to touch your toes, bending over, and come back up without pain. So, how was it? So simple, isn't it? It's simple but very powerful. If you're able to touch your toes for the first time ever or bend over without pain, congratulations! Please give us a thumbs up and write your experience in the comment below. It's not all about spending hours stretching your hamstrings or working on your core muscles or fixing your spine. I just want to make a point here. This is not just about being able to touch your toes or not. It's actually how you touch your toes by moving mindfully. This is just the beginning of all the movements you ever imagined to live pain-free. If you couldn't put your socks or shoes on without pain before, try it now, you'll be surprised. Even if you're able to touch your toes, this mindful movement will benefit all of your movements and take you to the next level of whatever you do. Some of you might be thinking, yes, I can touch my toes now, but why? How does this work? So in the next video, I will show you why and how does this mindful movement work. It's all about understanding our body mechanics and being mindful. I will see you soon.